This one is super on me. Um, I forgot that I put the time at 12:30 instead of 1. So we started 30 minutes earlier, and while I was doing all my pre-stream stuff, DA comes into the room like, "All right, time to go."
Crazy.
Totes forgot. Totes crazy bars. Um, I don't even have the chat bot up. It's all bad. What's up, Racketeering Rat? Devil Elf, Gabo, Dutch, all the people rolling in because I was too goofy and stupid to do the correct thing of pre-stream at 12 because we're starting at 12:30 instead of 1. There we go. Yeah, no pre-stream. Like, I've stuck. There's no pre-stream today. um, we just started streaming debt, so no, nothing, nope. No pre-stream today. Again, thought we were starting at 1. We're actually starting at 12:30.
Oh, that's what I forgot.
Oh, we both forgot some things.
Clean for I walked in, I'm like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And I was like, oh, I brought my headphones in by mistake. And then there's still that feeling of just like, But I always have that feeling like leaving for a trip or something. It's like I done forgot something. It's like I've got everything with man.
Yeah. So both have some blame here. What's my opinion on AI? I don't like it. I don't like generative AI. AI has been used in things for literal decades. I mean, video games are AI. But generative AI creating music, art, any type of thing like that, not a big fan. Not a big fan. So yeah, there's really no real messages to go through because everybody just popped in and did it now. So let's just get into the video. Hard out at 3:30.
3 hours.
Hard out at 3:30. That's why I started now because most of our streams do run about 2.5. So I gave myself a little bit of a buffer. Become comic creator in 1 click with Polybuzz now. Oh, AI. Become a comic creator with this AI.
Big ups.
Big
the Gabogma6571 says, "What's funny is that I am current writing a college paper essay on the ethics of AI for the English class."
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that upcoming.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Boy, I feel bad for the professors that have to wade through that.
They're already dying. They're like, hey, critical thought is just gone. I assign a paper and Muvs just don't do it. Video talking about AI in media and how it's not as bad as people make it out to be and how it can actually be a beneficial tool for people in creative industries. It can be, depending on how it's being used, but like I said, the generative aspect of it is the issue.
You've got an uphill climb because number one, first and foremost, taking jobs from people.
Yes.
That's not good. You have somebody doing the background, you do AI, that person doesn't have a job anymore, or they get reallocated to someplace else where they might not be as suited for. And then we can get into it with the video, but yeah, no, it's not great.
It's not great. So let's get into it. I'm fine with YouTubers making like AI skits, but that's part of the problem because without the consent of the people doing the voices, let's just say Leon from Resident Evil 6 doing the voice for it, is it cool to do it when it's for yucks? And then is it uncool when you have them say the N-word? Because if it's just about, it's just a YouTuber or some meme person making this thing. Well, when they say some really degenerate stuff, that people are going to be like...
on Twitter or TikTok, somebody who doesn't know this is AI comes up to them like, hey, yo, why'd you say this? And then it might get back to the exact... It's a whole really... Not a slippery slope, but it's a minefield of a lot of things that could happen. And it'd be easier to just avoid it. The only thing I've seen AI be useful at is medical stuff, because that's finding cancer. Because that stuff perfectly great, fantastic stuff there.
He have 2 responses videos for this specific video, and there is our video of debate him and other guy.
Oh
my
no.
goodness.
Okay, let's see what he's about.
AI in media, the downfall of entertainment, some might say. It's lazy, it's fake, it's got no soul, it's... Well, I don't know what else I've heard, to be honest. But I do know a pretty big consensus.
Why would you not... You're fighting against the grain. You're going against the grain by going, AI isn't all that bad. But you don't know the arguments as for why it is bad?
Yes.
Why would you not look those up? Because now you're just going to be spouting, hey, this is all the things that it can do, without hearing the arguments that was already presented about, hey, yes, it can do those things, but there's already a counter argument out there to the counter argument.
Yes, this is AI in media really that bad by ColinsWrld. Yes, and those types of people.
Yeah. That was back in the day, face swaps. That's what it was. Now it's just
fakes.
Full on.
Yeah.
Around AI is that it's bad for the entertainment industry. Whether it's games, movies, TV shows, books, videos on social media, etc. But listen, I'm gonna say it. AI isn't that bad. Now look, I definitely do see some issues with AI, and I will get into that as we go along. But first I want to really talk about the benefits it can have for people who work in this industry. And I am going to be using gaming as probably my main example here, because that's like the thing I know the most about.
But if again, slippery slope, this executives, they just see numbers, they just see productivity, make product, get money from product.
Yes.
If the gaming industry sees, hey, AI is in this thing, people aren't really noticing. We're getting this out faster, with less people working on this thing, so we make money on the back end. We're using less money with the workers, and we're getting the same amount of revenue. I mean, same amount of work as it'd be an actual person. They're gonna do that, and then
with
that's
no
gonna
concern for quality.
And then the movie executives going, hey, game people are doing this. Can we sneak a little something in our background? Nobody notices. All right, cool.
And that's the thing. It's always execs and producers that, because we have a friend who works in an industry that is inundated with AI, and they basically went, y'all got to start using AI now, period. And it's like, well, shouldn't that be up to the individual if they want to use it or not? Because that's kind of goofy. And they're just kind of force-feeding AI into everybody so they can get rid of those artists, so they don't have to get those people that will do those backgrounds, so they don't have to do those people that do those textures. I remember Late Night with the Devil had AI like cards in between shots, and it's only a few frames, but it's just like, ew, why not just get a person to do the thing? Can't be more than $400. Like, why are you doing this?
Bully and Doxer. Oh no.
To this. Speaking of AI though, this video is sponsored by Polybuzz AI. Polybuzz recently came out with
I wonder if you have some kind of stake in all of this.
Vested interest.
All that bad. Oh, Baltimore direction. There's no joke here. It's the thing. It's just the thing.
Guys, gambling isn't that bad. And this video is brought to you by DraftKings.
Unrelated.
After anything I'm about to say and everything I've said beforehand, DraftKings is the one for your gambling needs.
If you trying to gamble, which isn't all that bad.
At Gabogmer6571 says, that's also a Gooner AI app. Bruh, I can't take
What?
this video
Come
seriously, dog.
on! Are you serious? This is a goon app. Legit. What is the purpose of this if you got ChatGPT? Why is there like a fourth company? Ain't nobody taking the bread away from GPT. You ain't gonna be nobody. Get out of here in Polybuzz.
on their website that allows users to be creative and make AI-generated comic panels. And you can make some pretty funny ones too. Like this one I made about a fat guy on a heist to take the last donut on Earth, or this other one I made that...
Not only, that's not creative or fun. Fat guy taking a donut. And I said this before, but attaching your avatar or your identity on YouTube to a brand is not very good, because then what if the brand goes down? What if there's controversies? What if you don't like it no more? Now you're just, hey, what happened to the Spider-Man avatar? And it's just super lazy that, hey, my personality is just Spider-Man, but whatever. Calorie intruder detected?
None of this is funny. First off. Second off, you can see in the shots before.
This is funny.
You can see in the shots beforehand, he does not have this button, but it has to be here because the button pops. There is no button, so it's inconsistent in that of why he got caught. This is not good. This is not a
As
good...
MF Curry says, the problem with sports betting and gambling. This video is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Legitimately, there's not really a problem. Shrug shoulder.
But yeah, his persona is just Spider-Man. That's just it. It's just lazy.
Take the last donut on Earth, or this other one I made that's
What?
a bit more on brand for this video with the take the last donut on Earth.
That was Mark to Debbie? What?
Even if it's already been decided.
What is that?
In stone, I'll smash that future.
Yeah, like...
And then you have to be like, okay, so why is it the last donut on Earth?
Wait, why does he have his goggles on? And why does he have the donuts?
Yeah, he didn't pick it up, This is... Why are you clapping? Why are you showing this?
One for all.
Run it through again and make it good.
Try again. Or don't because of the water,
In Earth on fire.
If the executives could fire all of their workers to replace them with AI, they would do it. They already trying to do that. The thing with what they're doing right now is a lot of these are just layoffs, and then they'll just say, oh, it's because we're running AI, so their stock goes up. When really they're just layoffs. So the stock goes up anyway. They're just using AI as a buzzword to try to help mitigate that bad news.
Pick up a fucking pencil, goddammit.
Pick it up! Thank you for the super chat, Aries. One more. I walk in on DraftKings. I walk in willing to make some points in defense of AI, but I already see this is a waste of time.
Dude, you can't front load the video with this is sponsored by AI. You can't. I'm sorry, man. Hey, and then, like I said, you fighting uphill with this, with AI. You going, now, I am making money from this. I do have a financial incentive, by the way, y'all.
It would have been just learn to draw. Even if it's just stick figures.
Yeah.
One of my
commission it.
Or commission it. Since I'm sure you've got the money. One of my you got a merch brand. Like, what we
gotta add money for Avatar.
One of my favorite things is going to grandma's house, leaving grandma's house, and it's just stick figures with money in a fat belly because he got fit. I love that thing. I don't care that it's drawn well or not drawn well. Who gives a try it, do it.
Earth, or this other one I made that
okay, I gotta read all of this. Hold fire, not hold your fire. Don't let it get into your heads. It's here to replicate our souls. Commander Rourke is watching our thoughts.
Who is Commander Rourke?
It wants to erase history. We don't need its efficiency. We did fine without it for centuries. Wait, look at the data. It's not attacking. It's just automated the logistics. Now we can focus on the strategy. The grunt work is gone. I can finally create
too bad.
humanity. Your noise is inefficient. I have optimized the
because
path.
I made a song about Dia liking cupcakes.
No. Let us begin the synthesis. Resistance is obsolete. This is horrifying.
It's not funny. It's not clever. It's not really anything.
My guess would be that the person that embraced AI is the person that's left standing, whereas the people that wanted to fight against it have been disappeared
by the AI beam.
Yes.
Ones too. Like this one I made about a fat guy on a heist to take the last donut on Earth, or this other one I made that's, you know, a bit more on brand for this video with the ongoing controversy of AI in certain things. And if you want to try this out for yourself, simply head to the link in the description, which will bring you to this page, where you can simply just type in a description for a story you want, or if you want even more this page, where you
write me a story about a gangster cat that runs an alley in New York, but the other cats get tired of his bullying and rise up
in a
against
description
them.
For a story.
That is not what this is.
That is not what this is.
Okay, but it's loading. Explore others while this one is loading.
Or if you want even
English color
to
mode,
what you're
character
thinking of in your head, just follow these prompts as followed on the website. You type in whatever language you want, whatever kind of color you want, the type of character you want in your story, and of course, you know, the story itself. And just like that, you can easily generate a comic panel. So if you want to play around with this and really do kind of whatever you want, again,
this isn't a comic panel, it's a comic page, and that's not interesting.
Yeah, no, it's not at all.
And this is what people mean when they say AI has no soul. Because we just read two of them, and they were not funny nor interesting on the second one.
Clever.
And I'm gonna assume the cat one isn't interesting or clever at all either.
The type of character you want in your story, and
At
of course, you know, the story itself.
I think Harry Potter gets too much hate this day.
We have a video about 11 hours where we praise all the way through. We agree with you. Recycle garbage, yeah, and it's, you know, also pulling from other places.
It is
the collar is also wrong in the second one because it's got some up front.
Yep. It's an amalgamation of a bunch of things. Again,
Spider-Man would be disappointed in them. Yeah.
AI cannot discern what a finger is. It just knows what a finger should look like based on its data. Weeks overrun. Where is my tribute? The fresh salmon now. In an alley? And then this garbage. Do I look like a rat to you? Cats do like that. We're done eating scraps, Don. What? Who dares hiss at me? What?
Why does the cat have a cigar? Cats don't smoke cigars.
Get him. Wait, we can negotiate. Front collar missing, the whole rest of the
What
shot.
do you gain from this? Other than, well, there it is. There's nothing here.
This was not interesting.
It's not interesting. It's what you wanted, but it's oh my god.
There's a video of a dude just acting like he's prompting AI. He's just like, oh, SpongeBob farting. And that's like, this is who AI appeals to. It's me, SpongeBob, I'm farting. And then he laughs. And that's it. Like,
you want, the type of character you
At
want in your story.
MF_Curry says, I hate to say this, but I rather torture myself to watch cats than this AI unfunny cat comic.
absolutely.
And, of course, you know, the story itself. And
DSP has been running AI like crazy.
It's so much, and it's all so bad. Did you see the Alex one?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yeah. When people say soul and soulish, they don't really have the capacity to put into terms what they actually mean. Because most of the time, it's just a feeling. And you can just kind of feel that something's wrong here. It doesn't feel like human stuff. Like the thing DLSS 5 from NVIDIA. Holy, it looks horrible. Did you see that? They're just putting AI filters on top of things. Oh my god.
Oh, no idea.
It's horrible.
just like that, you can easily generate a comic panel. So if you want to play around with this and really do kind of whatever you want, again, make sure to head to the link in the description.
But that's part of the problem. The AI is for people that do not have the patience in order to learn to do the thing. Editing, making videos, making comics, making pictures. You did not have the discipline and patience to learn how to do these things. So now you could just do it in a breeze. It's like, oh, now all my quote unquote creativity can shine.
But it's fine to not have that and still have the desire to have these things, and then you outsource it.
Yes.
Fiverr is lousy with people just ready to take your money to do stuff.
Hey, we
It's
got a
all
couple
on there.
songs that are bangerific off of Fiverr. I'm just saying.
Soul is just a charm thing, you know, or you don't. Most people just mean it lacks charm. Yeah, no, that is, and that's one of those things where it's just like, I'm saying this thing and, you know, people know what I mean. And if they don't know what I mean, then
At
I'm not going to explain what I
says,
mean.
And thing is AI can't create things, just combine already existing things, which is stealing. And yeah, NVIDIA, the just yassified great.
Yes, yassify. It's the difference of like a McDonald's apple pie and then like making an apple pie from scratch. You can tell the difference in quality and taste. Even if people might prefer one over the other, just like, oh yeah, this is perfectly fine. It tastes like childhood. I was watching one of those chef's blind taste test everything, and it was a low quality thing. Maybe it was mac and cheese or something. They were like, yeah, it tastes like childhood. But they know it. Oh, Totino's pizza. It was like, yeah, this tastes like childhood. I know it sucks, but like my nostalgia. So yeah, there's gonna be people that will prefer the McDonald's pie over actual real pie. But like, we know the difference in quality.
If you have the money to pay a monthly subscription for AI, then you have the money to pay for a real artist. Yes.
Especially when you got C-Dance with something like $150 a month for the super premium. Learn to draw a fool.
What's the site? I'm not going to use his link. I just want to see what the premium is looking like.
Story. And of course, you know,
Polybuzz.
do kind of whatever you want.
Learn to draw a fool. AI is a tool, not for art. Some of my favorite memories growing up are learning from my mom, sitting down with her when I was little. I'm not great, but I learned to see the soul in art. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Balance. It's great to just sit down and create a thing. And that's one of the biggest things I have about AI. I don't think people really understand the feeling of accomplishing your vision and seeing it through and seeing it work at the end of the day. They just want their vision put to paper. They don't care about the process to get there. Like when I'm editing a video and that is hitting, I'm like, Mike, this was great. I love this part. I love this thing. Blah, 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 blah. But if I just had AI spit it out, it may still do some of the things I would have done, but it's no longer truly my vision. Who's to say this cat page that you created is the way you saw it in your mind? So then do you just have to generate like 5, 10, 15, 30 times to get it exactly the way you want it? Or is it just, I said the thing, it did the thing, so I am satisfied? Having the video edited is not good enough for me. I want to edit it and have the things I wanted, the scenes I wanted, the effects I wanted put to that thing.
Basic is $8, Ultimate is $20. But this is such a the website might be AI itself. It's so Temu coded that when you look at the basic, it's just like, well, 55 slashed down to 8 a month.
Yeah.
But then you look at the ultimate, it's like 55 slashed down to 22 a month.
Yeah.
Like, well, it can't be both.
Cannot be both.
And there is when I went to the recommended and stuff, it's just boobs.
They said it was a gooner app.
It is big goon style.
At
Niggas
MF_Curry says, the main reason why people uses AI is basically time.
It's
they
a
didn't want to put enough
scam.
time and effort or even try to find a talented artist to commission, so they rather do AI art instead.
They refuse to put in the time to learn the craft. They'd rather just have it done for them. And for free. Because even when Muzz was, before AI, when Muzz was like, commission, yeah, it's like $80. Do you do it for exposure? Like, bro, AI brides don't have a soul. They will never understand the argument of human versus non-human. AI is instilling as theft requires you to be deprived of scarce resources. stealing someone's money means they no longer have that money. Copying a picture doesn't deprive you of your own. I disagree, because you can't copy an image and put it on a piece of paper. Put it on a T-shirt and sell it of Spider-Man. You literally cannot. You have quote unquote. I think it's not stealing their copyright, but if you've infringed on their copyright. So at best, and it's noted that anything you upload, technically you own the copyright for. So ipso facto, unless it's free fair use, they are infringing on the copyrights of your work.
And at the very least, it's just morals. You just, hey, I don't like being stolen from, so I'm just but I am gonna take this person's style and replicate it and then use it as my own.
At best, you can say it's piracy. It's piracy of other people's work to replicate what they're doing.
At BalanceBreaker7772 says, I admittedly use AI to speed up research for school, but I still check the links and talking points. It will not write my paper on principle. I put it together, not the AI.
I think using it as a jumping off point and then doing the work yourself in terms of research is perfectly fine. Because it's not generating
it's not, write
art.
me this paper.
Yes.
It is, when did Rosa Parks sit down?
It
You
is.
can do it yourself, but
It is bringing in the information, facts. It is showcasing you facts, and then you have to fact check the AI on your own, as opposed to art, which is derived from the individual.
There's good to be had with AI. It's just
Generative AI is not the one.
But again, make sure to head to the link in the description, and thank you to Polybuzz for
Big Goon style, blessed jizz after.
sponsoring this video. Anyways, recently, the Game of the Year winner Expedition 33, as many of you have probably heard, that game came under fire because the developers said that they used AI during development. And people just ran with that, trying to bash the game. And you know what the funniest part is? All they did was use AI-generated placeholders for certain assets to visualize certain things and speed up development. Then
To visualize certain things. So you have to understand, what would they have done if AI wasn't around? They would have either contracted an artist or brought in an artist on the team, or used one of their artists that are on the team in order to do that thing. Instead, they did not. They did the opposite. They took that artist away. Copyright is not a ridiculous standard in law. I think copyright, the way it is in law, is a problem in that you hold it for 75 years and no one can ever use it for anything ever. But that's more DMCA is the issue as opposed to copyright. Because if you invent something, you should be able to make money on the thing you invented. I should not be able to just steal the Big Mac. Yeah. I just shouldn't be able to do that. I shouldn't
be able to make a Spider-Man movie and put it out in theaters, because then you're lessening the brand of Spider-Man if your movie is in $5 budget and people are like, okay, Spider-Man, another Spider-Man movie, another Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, imagine just 13 Spider-Man movies coming out in October.
What I hate is that Google AI is forced on the top of any Google search.
Yeah.
I want to find credible sources myself, not have a bunch of Reddit threats be used as facts.
And on top of that, it's a problem because the websites that would have you searching through them no longer get that traffic, because it's just amalgamations of everything they've said, and then, oh, here's a little link, maybe. I don't know.
And they had their own artists go in and replace those placeholders with their own models. And people were acting like Sandfall just, went into Chat GPT and was like, yo, make me a turn-based RPG.
But you're talking about people misconceiving something that happened versus them going whole nuts on the table. Yeah, we use an AI. What of it?
Yeah.
People are taking this thing out of proportion, absolutely. But you're not talking about the actual issue of AI being good or bad. You're talking about people complaining about a thing.
And some people do not want to support anything that has generative AI in it. They just don't. And that's their prerogative.
About some French people who go on and
all the AI in Windows 11 is pissing me off.
Cortana or whatever that is. Copilot.
But threatening some... No. Arrest is different. They should be fined for it, and the revenue they got off of my product should come to me. Again, this is different from watching a movie, reviewing it, and showing some clips of a movie, and then just playing the entire movie on YouTube.
Replacement for thing versus critique and.
At r.ares-queen says, I worked 5 years to get to decent level at drawing and happy with my work. Just generating something means nothing to me. Also, the worst thing AI can do is creating fake incriminatory videos.
Yeah, that's the thing with the teacher, the audio with the teacher, that should have been the wake up call for the government to be like, yo, we gotta look into this.
Like, yo, make me
That's what fines are for.
a turn-based RPG about some French people who go on an expedition in a...
No, you're exaggerating.
Yeah.
People were upset that the AI was used. They didn't know how much it was used and what for it was used, so they got mad about it. They learned about it. Some people were like, okay, that excuse makes sense, or that reasoning makes sense. They fixed it, moving on. Other people are going to be like, the fact that they used it shows that they're willing to use it, and who knows if there's other things in the game for it,
catch,
or if they're going to use it in the future. So I do not want to support this, which is also their prerogative.
A fake world, and also make sure you add this fine-ass Asian girl named Lune and make her one of the main characters. But like, nah, bro, like, there's literally nothing wrong with them doing what they did. And even though all those...
It is somebody that would have done that work did not do that work. So that's at least, with all the textures in the game and all the things they were doing,
says,
one person no
longer. There was a school
there.
that had an AI detector, and they thought a bag of Doritos was a gun, and they called the cops on this poor kid.
Oh, cooked!
Placeholders were patched out of the game shortly after release. Nobody even noticed this, nobody knew about this until it was told to them. And that's really the thing with AI that gets me, because, for example, right, like, look at these two images. One of these is made by a real person, and one of these is made by AI. Can you tell me which one was made by a real person? And feel free to pause the video, take as long as you want, okay?
Pause. It's irrelevant. It really does not matter which one was made by AI, which one was made by humans. It is art. You look at it, you go, hey, that looks good. If you made it, and went, I need to do this for this reason, then you could have commissioned that and you've taken it away from somebody. That's where the issue lies. If you want to make an AI thing for your background on your phone, whatever, I don't care. If you're going, hey, look at this thing and it's an AI thing, it's like, that's where the problem lies for me. So looking at that thing, I'm like, I don't care which one of these is AI, because you're going, well, the quality is there, so what does it matter? It's not about the quality or not. They could both be AI. They could both be real. I don't care.
Therefore, you are going to do it under their private property, or else, you know, it's not authoritarian to get money from the thing I created, and then if a person is refusing to pay, take them to court off of it. I don't think that's authoritarian. Pay the fine. You literally took my property, resold it. Pay me the money for that.
Both were made in AI. No spoilers, Aries. This dude does not care about potential jokes that people could have had. Yeah, no, potential jobs that people could have had. Yeah.
You got your answer? Cool. Well, guess what, dumbass? They were both made by AI. I would just love to see the looks on the faces for those who really sat there and analyzed the two images and...
Hey, why do you think it's good that AI has taken so much from people?
7772 says, someone wanted to write Spidey, couldn't, so they made one of my favorite Spidey clones. Bounce Man, his movement style is different. He has a retooled Sixth Sense, but he was wrote like Peter, but better.
There you go. Why do you think it's good that AI has taken so much from people that it can generate a thing that can fool people, and you're happy that it has the capacity to fool people? Because it sounds like what you want is just AI to be slipped in sweetly into actual works, with none the wiser for people.
But this is a content creator, so they see it as AI gets put into thing comes out faster, I get to be able to consume it faster.
This is what I believe people mean when they say someone has content brain. The content is here. Why do I care how it was delivered?
thought they really made a distinction. And even for those of you that guessed correctly, like that they were both AI, you know, good on you. But also not really good on you, because could you really tell me how you even knew that for sure? Or was that just a guess? And now I know what some of you might be thinking.
Why is that positive?
Yeah, it does not
Don't
matter.
ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Because your conclusion is, well, you're stupid if you tried to figure it out. And if you did figure it out, well, you didn't actually figure it out. So it doesn't matter. What was the point of this experiment if that's going to be your conclusion?
Buster, scarcity is not the issue with stealing. There are legitimately trillions, quadrillions of dollars in the world. If I steal $10 from someone, it is stolen from them, but it is not scarce for the world. Scarcity is not the issue. Stealing is.
Isn't it kind of cheating to be like, one of these is different, but then they're actually both this thing? Yes, it is.
And it would need to be a controlled study to actually do that thing.
And again, the conclusion is just you're either stupid or you're lying.
Or you got lucky. You guessed right.
Cool. All right, I guess, man.
Yes, Colin, we know that AI can make good-looking things. What's your point? Well, I'm glad you asked, because my point with all this, for those of you that don't know, or really don't, like, you know, haven't stepped foot in any kind of creative medium, whether it be drawing.
You can't talk about creative medium
if you haven't gone into a creative medium.
and then be a huge proponent for AI.
This video is sponsored by this thing that's taken away the creative medium.
Writing, game development, video editing, any kind of thing like that. In the medium of art in general, there is a lot of tedious things that nobody wants to do. Even if they have the skills to do it, it's just tedious and it's very...
You don't know that nobody wants to do these things, and it's also part of the progress. Yeah. Nobody wants to go to work, so should I just steal money? This kid is like, well, I don't want to do this thing, so I'm going to do this thing that makes me not do this thing and still reap the benefits of it. No, you've got this job. You knew what you was doing when you was coming into this job. It's not like, it's like, okay, I'm coming into game development, like, okay, start sweeping the floors. It's like, no, that ain't my job. My job is game development. You do the backgrounds. It's tedious, but it needs to be done.
On top of that, it's different for something like,
At Trav Strong 6093 says,
a lot of people with
you
opinions
can't make
today.
this argument. AI is the exact opposite of creative. It's literally stealing from other people.
It's different from something like Photoshop, where they incorporated AI to where it like removes the background.
Fill in backgrounds.
No, I'm not even saying the fill in background. I'm saying to remove the background or the masking of the person in the foreground. That makes it so that takes a lot of the tediousness away of the pen tool or the wand tool. That's the type of stuff AI is fine for. The fill background is the issue, because you're not going to a person's work to get that background. You're just going to have them generate the type of thing. So yeah, AI being a tool to take away tedious aspects of things that include like masking people is totally fine. I don't want them to create the person. I don't want them to create the background. I don't want them to create the scene. I do not want that.
Turt wants TTS slowed down a little bit. This is the only video we're doing. And people are,
how far are we in? 13 minutes? 3 minutes? Yeah, I guess we can lower it quite a bit. Not get rid of it, but lower it. What is it at?
Using an IP doesn't diminish it because it's simply an idea. I think that if there were 10 Spider-Man movies out in the theaters right now, you're not watching all 10 of them. You'll maybe watch 2 of them, and therefore that's going to be
Balance
other...
Breaker 777. Configuration updated.
Oops, sorry.
successfully.
Get cucked.
Get cucked. That author had to get creative because he had a vision, and if he had AI, he could have made Spider-Man and able to publish it or make his own character under a new one. I don't hate AI. I hate AI generated videos. Yeah, like I said, AI has been around for decades. AI,
it's not going anywhere.
It's
especially
been
now.
It's a thing that exists. It is
things
good
like
for...
Shazam, where hey, what's this song? That's AI.
But again, the generative AI is the issue. I don't want to hear music from a person that's not an artist. I'm sorry, I just don't. There's even rappers that have started using AI vocals and then sampling those vocals. I was going through my big playlist of 2026 January album, and the first song I was like, this singer in the background, something's off here. And I had to look it up, and I was like, yeah, this is AI for sure. And I'm like, done with this album. Completely done. Stop listening to the album.
This is someone who doesn't like to get their hands dirty. Their time is wasted. They just want the finished product. Yeah, it's so give it to me now. If painting is your passion, you wouldn't care that your elbows are covered in paint. That's a very good point. Yeah, no, it's everything that you do, the tedium is going to be part of it. And obviously people want to lessen these things as much as possible. But then you got to the efficacy.
Yabogmer6571 says, ChatGPT write me a debate between ALX and Colin. And have Colin say, is the AI wrong though?
Is it?
Quote.
It's kind of cooking, y'all.
The idea of Spider-Man doesn't dissipate with use. Just because people can make low quality content doesn't mean the high quality. No, it just means that people have to parse through what the high quality and the low quality is. And as AI gets better, it's going to be harder to parse through with just a small 20-second trailer which one is the good one and which one is the bad one.
And I think things do disparse with use, because things like when you get into Halloween 6, 7, Freddy, Jason, all those things, people are like, all right, come on now, man.
What more can you do with this? Spoilers for Saw. Jigsaw has been dead for like 8 films. What more can we do with this?
Who said it? Who said it? The video. You're lost. Yeah. The state of you.
Just something you don't really want to do. That's why a lot of people who do it, it's just tedious, and it's very just something you don't really want to do.
Okay, is he gonna explain what those tedious things are? Or does he believe the act of drawing itself is tedious?
Is this person an artist? Would this person make a critique of a show and run it through AI? Because if that's the case, that's tedious. The writing part is tedious. So
the recording part is tedious.
At that point,
the editing part is tedious.
It's not your words if you throw it through AI. Anybody can do that. So why should we come to you if that's the case?
Says, JPEG Mafia uses AI sample of Future Turn Off the Lights, 1973, in either on or off drugs in a creative way. It just his masterful production makes it shine the song.
I love the song, and every time I'm still just like, BBL Drizzy was AI. Mubs love that. It's just like, the idea isn't diminishing. I believe the idea is diminishing. The quality of the writing is. That's also an issue. Spider-Man as a whole gets diminished. Do you believe that Winnie the Pooh...
I'm coming for you.
Do you believe Winnie the Pooh as an idea has been diminished thanks to Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey? Because I truly believe it has. I think that character has taken a blow because of that nonsense.
That's why a lot of people...
BBL Drizzy is absolutely AI. It was an AI song that somebody created, and then Metro Booming sampled that song for BBL Drizzy.
These are words.
People who draw and like artists use 3D models, something you don't really want to do. That's why a lot of people who draw and like artists use 3D models to help them draw bodies, because nobody really wants to sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna draw a circle here, we're gonna draw a rectangle.
That's using the perspectives and things.
And using I means you don't get creative solutions and workarounds. If you love the vision enough, you will find a way to make it even if it's not perfect.
Yes. But this is perspectives and stuff.
Yeah, to make it easier for perspectives, to get better at drawing. This is just like, yes, absolutely. I'm sure people wouldn't want to be like, okay, yeah,
really
this angle, this angle.
Like, okay, I'm gonna draw.
But they're using the tools that they have. They're making a 3D model to be like, okay, if I push this arm up here and then push the booty out like this, I can goon properly.
Yes.
It's gooning time.
It's gooning time. But even with the Winnie the Pooh thing, I'd say that's closer to parody and fair use than anything. Again, If you have a product out that is, can I just take a Tesla, rebrand it? Should I be allowed to take a Tesla, rebrand it, and just put it out to market? The technologies within it, all of the proprietary system, I would submit no.
Like, okay, I'm gonna draw a circle here, we're gonna draw a rectangle, we're gonna form this body. Like, nobody wants to do that.
Pause. You're not an artist.
People do want to do that.
You aren't an artist. You didn't interview any artists. You have no frame of reference. You're just going, tedious. I don't want to do it. Nobody wants to do it.
Colin is a jobless, lazy e-bagger. Oh, don't take him too seriously. The lore in him goes deep. Oh, no.
What? Is this a lol college Jason?
A lot easier to just get a model, and that's not really AI. I mean, you can use AI for that, but that's not really AI, but it's just an example of someone in a creative medium taking something that's tedious and making it easy. Like,
yes, they are doing something with their own hand in order to make it less tedious. Not going, make me a 3D model with their arm up and booty out.
Or even draw this from the perspective of make the booty a little bigger, that type of thing.
I think that game devs of open world games enjoy modeling 50 different like tree models for.
Hey, some do. This whole video is, I don't want to work or study for art, just give me that. Thank you for the super chat. Hi.
At BalanceBreaker7772 says, I've been trying to publish a book for the love of writing. It's been a process. And FS are writing slope for pure dopamine, not a love a game.
Hey, there was an artist, there was a writer that had self-published a book, and then it got popular enough that a actual publisher wanted to make it an actual book published under their house, and people discovered it was AI, and the book is no longer being published. It's been taken off shelves. People have been dragging it up, down, left, right. The writing is 1 quadrillion% AI. Colin was in a huge drama where he doxed an ex-friend of his, then attempted to fake being.
Oh my! Wow! Well, I need to take a look at this. I'm always in for a little dumb YouTube drama.
If I make a patent for the most successful form of insulin, am I justified because they can't afford to pay? No.
Yes, nigga. Just stealing my fucking shit every day, robbing me of views, robbing me of analytics.
If a company creates a cheaper version of what I did, and the formula is roughly the same, but it's not my exact formula, I don't have a patent on that formula. If they break into a CVS and steal the vials of my product, should it
sticker over it
and put a sticker on it and sell it outside of the CVS, should they not be fined or have some type of repercussions? I remember being ascribed to this by one point. That is no longer the case.
Queen says, I love doing chesses. Speak for yourself. Also, ChatGPT generate me a BG who doesn't scam me daily. Error, no results found.
No, this is not enough processors in the world.
Thank you for the super chat, Gabo. Colin with the AI is just like, give me some bush. Oh yeah, I forgot I put Trigger's head on his body. No. robbing me of views, robbing me of
an open world game, or random miscellaneous things like flowers or rocks or blades of grass.
Hey, I'm learning to make a game and I'm loving it.
See, that iBook story is infuriating to me. I can't get published for Shish Asterisk, and this MF does.
Yeah.
It's actually frustrating.
Even the book was AI, the cover was AI. But yeah, I've been learning game development in Unreal Engine, and that is super fast. Just the lighting, I'm just like, wow, this is cool as.
But you're abdicating for people who already have a voice and are doing it in the position, and you not in the position, not in the industry. You're going, well, let them use it. It's fine. You've got no frame of reference to make this argument.
Says, this guy is infuriating because his entire point is just the process. Nobody wants to do that shit, so let AI do the heavy lifting. I can even get it for boring stuff, but this is for creativity.
Yeah, like, again, masking a person out, that's tedious. It doesn't really lead anything to the creativity of the work you're making. You're just spending an hour and a half doing a mask, doing a moving mask. If you could just do that, just like, hey, I'm removing this background in 3 minutes. Cool, AI, let's do it. Oh boy, Colin, I've watched this content for a bit, like listening to his disagreements with SK until they had their falling out. I used AI to help write my story before, but I quickly diverted away from it as I realized not only was it not genuinely for me, but it started tearing up my story in ways I didn't
like. I said, you throw in it into ChatGPT, it's like, all right, here's all the story elements of my story, make a story. Like, that's not your story. That's anybody could plug those things in. Your words are your words, how you say things, what you add, what you choose to omit, how you say these words, those are all you. And ChatGPT, they can make something that's everybody, not you.
But you're really hung up on like the scarcity of it. Physical items are always going to be more scarce than just quote unquote data. Because a picture online lasts forever. It can be replicated a quadrillion times, and that original never goes away. Whereas a physical item can depreciate in value because a car can get banged up, the medicine can get used, so on and so forth. It's not about the scarcity of the thing. It's about, I created a thing. It is my property because it is my property in that it's my copyright. You should not be able to take that thing, running it through a filter, and say, this is my work. I created that. You should not be allowed to do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a lot of people have done videos on this guy. Apparently, there was a bit of a campaign called #ColinGetAJob. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And putting them all throughout the world just for barely anyone to really notice them. It's like, no, that's why they use procedural generation even before AI became as advanced as
But procedural generation is just data that's already in it that is just being randomly generated. So instead of the number 7, it generates the number 11. But you said people don't notice it, but the reason that this was called out for Expedition 33 is because people noticed it. Crimson Desert is going through the same thing right now, where people discover some AI art in it all throughout the story and buildings and such, and they're like, hey, yo, this is AI art. Like, you gotta understand.
At BalanceBreaker7772 says, so Colin is more jobless than Peter Park. That is sad.
Almost impossible. My story, how I created it, whether it's with plot holes or without a computer trying to guide me, is much more important than me cutting colors. Yeah.
Making things feel good when you see it completed.
Yes.
How sad.
it is now and as mainstream as it is now, developers use procedural generation to mitigate that kind of tedious thing. But AI makes that even more easy and even quicker, because you could, let's say you make 5 different tree models, like an artist does that, and then gives it to an AI, lets it look at their work, and then the AI can go in and, you know, kind of match the art style and match the vibe of the trees that you did, and then make multiple different variations of that for you to then go and procedurally generate that throughout an open.
But if you have the model of the tree, you can take the model and shrink it and make the branches a little heavier.
Skew.
That's another tree, and do those things over and over and over again instead of just feeding it into AI. Again, you're talking about this from a perspective of somebody who's not in the industry going, I hate doing these things. Nobody's talking about my trees. I'ma just run this through AI.
Claiming that your product originates from you, if you write a book, it does originate from you. I don't know what you mean by that. It's dishonest and therefore immoral. If you write a book, I don't know.
How many views is this video?
However, simply using a product and giving credit to the creator. But that's another thing. AI doesn't credit anybody. It doesn't pay anybody. It just takes.
7,182 up.
No way to ever know the time.
Comments are not favorable to our boy
At MF_Curry
Colin.
says, "Did T-Rex come as an artist? V's Collins, jobless collaborators."
World. It's like, why should we be mad at them for speeding up development and just, you know, really not not bothering or really caring.
But you can speed up development by copying those those
same
trees
tree models.
because you can just create copies in Unreal Engine where you just hold a button and copy it and then select two of them and do the same thing over and over again.
And again, if we're going into slippery slope, they go, okay, nobody noticed this. It made my job easier. What else can I do? Can I do this model? These NPCs in the background. Let's see that. Okay, nobody noticed. Okay, can I? Oh, we can't get this voice artist back in here. Let's pop this into AI. And then it's just going to keep going and going because you're showing that you can get away with it and it's being accepted. And it's making your job easier.
At the cost of other people's job. When we're talking about the voice actor not coming in for more lines, they're losing their, let's just say, $300.
If somebody rocked up to me in the game development industry and said, I like using AI, it makes my job easier, I'm like, all right, whatever, you do you. But this guy abdicating for this, going, everybody should do it.
Says, hey, how about letting artists take all the time they need instead of rushing them?
That's, you know, that's kind of it. That's kind of the thing that we're not touching on, the crunch and the forcing the artists to do things in an untimely manner. Yeah, if we gave them the time to do that, maybe they wouldn't feel pressured or even want to do that. Yeah, that's kind of something we didn't touch on.
There's a discussion going on about the Pirates of the Caribbean, the last movie, that giant fight. And it's like, why does the CGI look so good here and not as good these days? And it's like, because there's a handful of studios doing visual effects, and they're given like 4 months, 6 months, 8 months. Sometimes they're not finished until the week it premieres.
Somebody showed a side by side of the swinging from the new Spider-Man trailer and the swinging from Amazing Spider-Man 2, and they're like, Amazing Spider-Man 2 looks better, and this was some 10 years ago or so. And then somebody else wrote down a big thing and just like, all right, the visual effects artists in this studio back in the Amazing Spider-Man days were this many people, they had this much time, blah, blah, blah. And then they compared it to another movie that came out recently from Marvel and going, based upon their these things, you know, they had this many, which is half as amount as the Amazing Spider-Man one. So we can already assume that things are not. And then it's like, okay, there's all those things that go into it behind the scenes. It's not simply just this looks better, this looks worse. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with those things.
They were like, it cost $325 million in today's money. So that's also a factor.
Keep in mind also.
That much with very tedious things. And another thing about AI that I've learned myself using it, like I said in my clothing brand video where
Colin plagiarized Moon Knight when he was making his own comic. I'm not sure.
He made a comic? Ugh.
Did he make a comic or did AI make it?
Things. And another thing about AI that I've learned myself using it, like I said in my clothing brand video where I used AI to get model photo shoots for my clothing to use as pictures on my website because I don't have the resources.
They don't look happy to be in these clothes. So this is when
they didn't hear the full point.
Oh, okay.
Bothering or really caring that much with very tedious things. And another thing about AI that I've learned myself using it, like I said in my clothing brand video where I used AI to get model photo shoots for my clothing to use as pictures on my website because I don't have the resources to do that kind of thing. Like I don't have the resources to pay a model or go do a photo shoot. But in
pause and go back to that first shot.
This is where we decided we were doing this.
That look at it, just sort of look pasted on the back of her shirt.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it's there. This doesn't look good. Boo-hoo, I ain't got the resources to do this. But this is your quote-unquote clothing brand. We talked about this, but I said, get 3 friends, get 3 shirts, take 3 pictures, and you're done. It's an afternoon.
Hey, idiot, be your own model.
It be your own model. You buy the shirts. It's $90.
Says, Fallout New Vegas is the result of rushing developers. The story is very good, but the game is buggy mess because the developers were forced to make the game in less than 2 years.
Yes, friends or family to do it. He could have taken
$90 for all the shirts. Give your friends some pizzas. Take some pictures. Put it up.
He could have done.
Hey, my friends are on my website.
He could have done something like Unsplash, which is nothing but royalty-free pictures, and he could have just photoshopped his clothing onto those people. There's
Any
so
number
many
of things could have been done. But you're just so lazy that you're just like, I'm just gonna run it through AI instead of just Fiverr again. I'm sure they got
Fiverr would have been great with the design. Would have been great with the hey, I need you to be in a green screen shirt or it's green screen hoodie or something.
Do fashion apparel for photography. Three pictures, $100. Dunzo. Look at it. Wow, he's actually quite good.
Oh, those are really good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$100.
Wait, go to that second one? No.
Brand video where I used AI.
Nah, white people look the same. That's all it is.
He has a very similar face.
Yeah, that could be Mike. But yeah, no, I legitimate.
He literally talking shit to one of his former friends for drawing Gunnar art of his OC with a female character, but he promoting and sponsoring a Gunnar
I'm gonna
AI
have to
app.
look this dude up later. But legitimate boo who I don't have money to do this.
I don't have time to do
I don't have time to do this, but I'm still going to do it. The fact that you're going to do it, you're just like, okay, I'm going to do this thing, but I don't have time to do it properly. Like, well, that's on you. If you don't have the capital to do something, you don't have the capital to make a movie, you can't be like, well, you can't be yelling at me because I have no money to make the movie. It's like, well, you chose to make the movie. You chose to make this clothing brand, and you're cheaping out.
I think IP laws are overly oppressive. I think if you're doing anything for non-profit, it should be fine. Like if people are creating a fan game with none of the assets using, so you're not stealing any of the original materials from the thing, why not? If you want to do mods, why not? I think that should be all good.
VG, how you have you cats sorted? I usually have all the survivors in one room to make them fuck to get kittens with mixed skills. Should I segregate them by classes who benefit from other skills?
I have never separated them by classes. That whenever I go, hey, your abilities were super good, I need you to be in everything, everybody, because I needs that. I needs that particular skill. I need to be able to hit enemies and heal. I need to be able to heal everybody around me. I need to be able to debuff enemies and buff my allies with this same move. I needs that. I need my 7th generation cats to still be my generation 1 cat. AI for your hobbies, I'll respectfully disagree with, but for professional advertising and products, it's just all fake to me. It makes eBay look bullet. Shoot, Etsy is cooked.
Crazy.
Pinterest is cooked.
Temu, they might as well. Their non-AI section is like 3 things. But I went to his most viewed videos, and it took me 31 videos before I got to a video that was under 100,000.
At David Guts says, I remember when One Punch Man Season 3 was happening. People used AI to make the fights and I was getting so mad because there was moments where it doesn't even look like the characters.
Yeah, within the last year, he's had videos 300,000, 400,000, and you don't have $200 or $300 to make this. Come on now,
Yeah,
you lying, you
Especially
lazy.
Especially if all the rest of the videos are kind of like this one where he's just playing a game and then throwing some pictures in the background every now and then. Pinterest is dead. Pinterest is over. There's so much AI. Pinterest got destroyed by AI. Destroyed.
To get model photo shoots for my clothing to use as pictures on my website
At
because I don't know.
2018 says, I was thinking that too. I just noticed that one of my fighter cats was getting a lot of archer skills that they can't use cause they have low dex, so I was curious.
What you people talking about? It's gobbledygook.
Eugenics. Maybe game of the year. Maybe game. I don't know. I can't put Slay the Spire 2 on there because it's in early access, and I'm not going to put an early access game in my top 10, but I'm loving me some Slay the Spire 2.
The kanji says we are all broken, by the way. How did you make these designs? AI, or did you pay someone? Or did you do it yourself? And if that's the case, if it's anything other than running it through AI, you could have done the exact same thing to get models. Simple.
the resources to do that kind of thing. Like, I don't have the resources to pay a model or go do a photo shoot, but
You don't have the resources to pay a model.
Go in the middle of the city with a family member and 3 shirts, bang that out. I
Or
do not believe.
Go into your city. Go, hey, would
At
you like to be part of
MF_Curry
a...
says, Pixiv got a lot of AI arts, which pisses me off even if they
Yeah.
label the art as AI art hashtag.
Hey, we're doing a photo shoot for some modeling for a clothing brand. $50 for 2 hours of your time.
Easy.
And I bet
Only
you
on Craig. Well, maybe not on Craig.
you do that, some flyers around your neighborhood or around your city. I'm sure you'll have 10 people show up. I'm sure you'll have 15 people show up. Alex, would you model for your own shirts? Absolutely.
No, it'd be the.
I'd throw it on my cats.
Yeah, we'd be doing all sorts of dumb stuff.
Bro, I'd throw it on a plushie.
Put it on a fridge.
Eric has this giant like gold mannequin in his room. Do you know how many shirts that thing would be wearing?
Yeah, he's got a Danny DeVito. That mug would be in a shirt.
We have a giant, I think it's Leonardo downstairs. I would throw that shirt on
I
that
know
bitch
there
so
are
It
quick.
would not be appealing.
If you really like mugenics, you should defiantly try The Binding of Isaac. It's maybe one of the best things made by the human mind, and if you like the mechanics of Genix, Isaac has it too.
I played Isaac pre my roguelite like fervor. Yo, am I the only one who doesn't customize anything in a video game to feel more immersed in the universe? There are people that do that, and I think that's viable.
So the Colin get a job thing was he bought a very expensive Camaro.
What?
He did not get an oil change.
Oh, he's DSP.
Oh,
this is DSP.
And he needed $7,000 to fix it.
They didn't tell me I needed an oil change. This is DSP. Electric boys don't need oil changes.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's...
At BalanceBreaker7772 says, again, creative solutions turn a movie script into a novel or game. And then make the movie. L made Star Wars novel before the Star Wars movie. Because MF was broke and needed capita.
Yes, you can churn out a couple of novellas, market it very well, and after a couple years, you'll get some revenue from that shit. Imagine a shirt about feet. BG is wearing a shirt. I would 100% wear the shirt with the stank face.
You have to.
I would have the saltiest face and be rocking that shit on the website. Also, I aspire to. The people that came back, a lot of their strategies still work, but there's a lot of new cards that also lend itself to new strategies.
I would be somewhat satisfied if YouTube or other sites would at least add an AI filter.
Yes.
Even if no, it would not be able to filler all the AI.
Yes. And then if you say your thing isn't AI and it is AI,
you out of here, bro.
You get suspended, and if you do it again, you get banned. You don't need to know the lore. It's all explained in game, basically. But it's very fun. The new characters, one of them I love with all of my heart.
In doing this, I learned very quickly that an AI can never really get you what you want fully. It can definitely visualize something for you.
Hey.
So wait, so what's the, why are you like, AO is good though? It's not getting you what you want. You know who can get you what you want? You!
Because it can get me close enough to what I want.
While still being lazy and a broke boy.
Correct.
And give you something close to what you want, but it's not really as advanced yet to the point where a human doesn't need to go in and really just manually edit something that an AI...
Yet. When you look at it, because the litmus test that people are doing is Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Yes.
When it first came out a couple years ago, it was an eldritch monster. Now it's just like...
It's pretty close.
It's getting there. And this is in a couple of years.
I think a lot of people are going to be hurt very quickly when AI starts charging what
At
it's worth.
Racketeering-Rat says,
They're going to...
NGL, getting a closer look at his merch. Some of them look like One Piece anime episode title cards.
Crazy bar. It's the same way of Netflix, where like Netflix was $4 for a day.
It's just like, where else you gonna go?
We need that 23, buddy.
Hey, you a 12-year-old and you've been using AI for 7 years to write things? Hey, you depended on it. You only have critical thinking now.
Yeah. Let's
$40 per prompt.
Yeah, give me that. Legitimately, it's gonna be like $400 a month, and mothers are gonna be like,
I got to.
It's basically my job. AI don't know.
Makes to fulfill their vision. But that still makes your job as a creative a lot easier and faster. And for the amount of people that complain about certain projects taking forever to develop and release,
I don't care how long a product.
Not care less.
Says, we need legislation for AI and fast.
Oh yeah, 100%. Spider-Verse, the new Spider-Verse movie, I don't care if it takes 5 years to come out. If the product is good, I'm good with it.
I don't care. Make the thing that I want good.
Yes, because in the interim, I've got like 80 other things I can consume in the lead up to that thing as more things come out for me to consume. My backlog is goofy. My my movie list is goofy. My album list, I am halfway through January of all the albums I'm gonna listen to. And it's the end of March. Like,
I'm not gonna be more happy that Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out 2 years sooner if less people get jobs, less people are satisfied overall, and it may or may not look like. I'm okay with waiting as long as it's not. Don't take.
I saw an AI video and the guy was eating oxtails and they did not look like oxtail. They looked like huge turds.
The Miyamoto thing, they should really. It's just the advocating for this. It's just too much.
It's quite a lot.
Definitely don't want to hear you complaining about this shit. And another example I would forever to develop and release, I definitely don't want to hear you complaining about this shit. And another example I would use is like, let's say some small indie developer wants to make a game with a really good combat system and level design, and they go through, they design the combat system, they design the level.
5331 says, my problem is less them taking so long and more at them announcing it so early, like the game is in development early.
You should not be announcing games in 2020 that are coming out in 2026.
Persona 4 Pink and Gold or whatever that's called.
Kingdom Hearts 3, which I think was announced in Kingdom Hearts 4, which was announced in like 2019. I don't think we've seen a trailer since that first one.
Come on.
Again, one of the best I've seen was Fallout 4, I want to say, where they announced it and then like 8 months later it came out. I think that is a good turnaround.
Themselves, but the levels are just, you know, kind of shapes, like polygons, and they aren't quite skilled enough in other areas of game development, like art direction, to make their levels look good visually. So what they do is use generative AI.
Queen says, waited a lot for Freerin and Res 9, and I love both of them. Let people take their time. I want quality, not quantity.
Yeah, time.
Like art direction to make their levels look good visually. So what they do is use generative AI.
Hey, how about they hire an artist that can do that thing?
Hey, how about they take a little more time to learn or do it themselves? There is no deadline that they need to put this out. You say they're a small indie dev, but you know, there's nothing stopping them from learning it themselves or putting it out and just going, hey, how you feel about this? And maybe somebody sees it going, I see the vision. I'm a designer. It's kind of trash, so I'll hop into y'all studio. It's any number of things that could happen, but you're just like,
if you don't have the capacity to pay me enough money, give me this amount and then also give me whatever profits we make. Give me like 5% of the profits we make.
But it's all just, people don't want to do this, so AI it.
There's a guy that's making an indie game that's
at Racketeering-Rat says, out of topic, but that Persona 4 revival trailer really felt like it wasn't supposed to be announced.
Yeah.
So soon, given the quality of the trailer, it was like just a character running down
Yeah,
the
that
street.
was not a good look. A guy had an idea for a game. He decided, hey, this would probably work for a Mars Attack. Got the license for Mars Attack. Because Mars Attacks is a bigger license than what his game was initially going to be, he hired a music person. He hired some art people to assist him. Why is this so hard?
to fill their levels of, you know, undesigned shapes and turn those levels into things that look pretty good visually. Like, in that case, I can see the game being criticized for its art being used, like a big chunk of it being used by AI, especially if, you know, the art doesn't look good, obviously, for the game. But I wouldn't.
But your point in the two pictures are pretty good.
Yeah.
So what if it looks pretty good to your eyes? Is it now forgivable?
Say that the
At
game dev is
BalanceBreaker7772 says, I am not paying more than $30 to speed up research. I can write and do my research. A huge skill is, are you a decent writer and can you navigate a database? That should not be a huge skill.
It is not hard.
some talentless hacker that the game is just slop and trash immediately just off that basis. Now, if that developer let the AI do all of the work when it came to the art direction...
What is the line of work that
20,
is acceptable?
30, 40, 50, 60, what's the line? You can't be like, hey, they can do these things. I approve of you guys doing this, but don't do this.
Because then it's a problem.
Yeah.
then yeah, that would be pretty lazy. Again, especially if the AI, like...
I think most of it is lazy.
Are you not lazy for not taking a couple pictures?
Generative AI, it isn't
33
perfect.
or less, big ups.
There is going to be some mess ups that should be corrected manually by humans. And if a dev uses generative AI and doesn't really touch anything up, any of the blemishes really...
But if they don't have the capacity to fill in those blob shapes, how are they going to have the capacity to touch up those models when ChatGPT generates them?
Then yeah, that's pretty lazy and they should be criticized for that. But this also stretches farther than just art direction too, like voice acting. Another pretty contentious thing with AI being used. And to be fair, this can be pretty immoral depending on how it's used. Like if
No, it's immoral, period. It's a... they talked about it recently where Invincible has all these random male celebrities for the male characters, and then Gray is voicing like 4 or 5 people. You have voice actors in there. There are a lot of times you'll hear Nolan North doing grunts for some people in the background, even though he's voicing Nathan Drake, or a line or two over there.
someone is paid a small amount and their voice is used a large amount in like a project by AI without their knowledge, or if the company wasn't really transparent with how they're going to use it, then like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. And most of the time, AI voice...
Okay, you say that's fucked up, but what if they are paid a large amount? Does that make it better? What if they are informed about what the studio is going to do? Does that make it better? You've qualified it as these things make it fucked up. So that means that the opposite must make them fine.
And that's the thing. So many times there's these AI clauses in these
At BalanceBreaker7772 says, Dustin Alien Tale was programmed and designed art-wise by one man. He just paid for voice actors and music people.
That's what, there you go. Where they'll be like, we reserve the right to use your voice for AI and to generate blah, blah, blah. And people aren't going to sign it. But the problem is there are going to be people that want to get their foot in the door. There's going to be people that don't have a lot of money that are going to be desperate enough to sign away that thing and do those voices for them. Mm-hmm. So when people are like, you could just choose not to sign it. Okay, but because of the way they've structured the world, people are brokish, and some people are going to be desperate enough and go,
this might be my break.
This could be what gets my foot in the door. This could be.
If I want to work with Viz or Bang Zoom or Crunchyroll, I gotta sign this contract.
Or it could get some noodles on my table because I ain't eaten 3 days.
Acting is not good, but you know, humans can also sound really bad too. But when
that is not. What point are you making there? The AI stuff is bad, but people can sound bad as well. So does that mean that we should get better AI or better actors? What are you talking about? Where are you talking about? When are you talking about? What? What?
So like small voice lines, like AI can do that. Like it's not gonna sound bad all the time. Like if you were to look at, you know, any great voice acting, like, you know, something like God of War, The Last of Us, just games I'm naming off the top of my head. Like an AI cannot replicate that. If you're great at your job.
Says, AI should only be used to make fun of DD445.
No, thank you.
AI cannot replicate that yet. Who's to say in 50 years it can't replicate The Last of Us?
And AI really cannot do what you can do. And if companies are going to be using AI voice acting in a big way for their games, I do think that should definitely be criticized.
Pause. Again, there's that qualifier, in a big way, but in a small way, is it fine? You don't get Joel or Ellie, but you get Billy. What's his name? The dude that you go into the town and you see him or whatever. He's there for like one mission and then he bounces.
You might be correct.
It doesn't matter.
J-T3E2Y says,
Yep.
Last of US 21 is a great voice actor that
Shut
can't be
up.
replicated.
But yeah, Sam and his little brother or the big brother, whatever, the little kid. Just like, hey, we can't get a kid. AI the kid. He's only here for an hour of gameplay time. Is that fine? Again, you're using these qualifiers, but we need to have a line where you just go, once it's a major thing, that's bad, but anything else is fine? What's going on here?
And they could also just have a, these are the main characters. You're going to play, you, fifth person, are going to play every side character, and we're just going to AI your voice. So you get all the emoting and stuff, but now they're a woman voice, they're a kid voice, they're a deeper voice. They don't have to do any voice work, they just have to do the emoting of it, and then we'll handle the rest. So now we don't have that woman voice actor side character. We don't have that kid or woman or man voicing the kid voice actor. We don't have these people. We have this one person.
And you're talking about how all these things just like, well, they don't have the budget, they don't have the. What's the excuse for not getting actual people in for dubbing?
I gave $1.50. He said something about a time machine. I don't know what he's talking about anyway. Thanks for the tip. Now, guys.
Again, AI is not good enough to do that kind of thing at a very high level. But then again, I also wouldn't say that we should criticize it more than we would criticize, like, just a regular human, actually. Like, if a regular human came in and their voice acting is damn...
No, I would criticize it more because the regular human is getting paid.
Yes. And the regular human, you can criticize them, but then you have the lip flaps. You got the lip flaps that you got to match. You got the director who's telling you how to do things. There's a lot of things with just a performance. It's not simply just, oh, they did a bad performance, criticize them. There's a lot there, as opposed to typing in the line, I can't take this, spit it out, and then you keep it pushing.
Yell, I can't take this.
You're just as bad as an AI's voice acting. Then I feel like they should be...
Do you have an example of this?
Yes.
Because even with something back in the day with like Resident Evil, it becomes a meme after some years. Because it's hilarious how bad that voice acting is. The dark hole with light. You don't get that with an AI. So do you have an example of a voice actor right now doing work that's as bad as an AI? Of take the punishment.
Take the punishment.
You criticize the same way. If anything, as a company, I'd be pretty mad if I paid somebody to do voice acting for me and they fucking sucked. A case where I do think it's done fine is Arc Raiders, where they not only had the voice actors agree to this, but they paid them to be able to use it too. So now...
Yeah, see, that's the problem. And then, you know what happened? This is where I was yelling.
I can't take this. Tender your resignation.
The director decided to replace those AI voices with regular voice actors, and then he went, oh no, this is so much better. This is way better. Yeah, no, AI is not the wave.
Kal-El, no.
Kal-El, no. Enough wine to fill the Nile.
I need you to give me the stone.
She's a horrible actor. Dog. I couldn't believe
At
it.
BalanceBreaker7772 says, oh my god, that Canadian dub team was destroyed by that Resident Evil devil.
Hey, it is what it is. Chris, no, don't open that door. Blood? I hope this is not Chris's blood. And then you even get the funny with like Jason with the Canadian actors of Heavy Rain. It's like, it's clear you're not American, kid. It's clear.
I'm gonna send you one of my favorite pieces of voice acting. I don't know if you've seen this or the people have seen this, but this always gets a laugh out of me. Put it up on the...
Take the punishment.
Take the punishment. Whole episode. Terrible. Bad voice acting is bad, funny, while AI is just bad. Yeah. Goodbye, son. You're the reason I'm dead.
What, Mark?
Oh no! It's melting! My precious power ring gone forever!
Why did she scream like that?
Why does she sound like Invader Zim?
Oh no! It's melting! My precious power ring gone forever!
Hey, that's great. This
Why did she scream?
Hey,
We
that's
can't
great.
escape from this mother. Where does he come from? What? That came from her soul.
Now, if they want to use some small voice lines or add some small voice lines to Arc Raiders, there doesn't need to be the
At
hassle
Balance
of
Breaker
scheduling.
7772 says, she's signaling the mothership.
Use some small voice lines or add some small voice lines to Arc Raiders. There doesn't need to be the hassle of scheduling, going in and recording like 2
And
lines
you
of
see,
dialogue.
come on now, man. You can't excuse. There doesn't have to be the hassle of scheduling people to come in and do small voice lines, or even have the people that are already in there, because that's what happens with a lot of anime dubs.
Yes.
It's just like, all right, you're in here for Goku. We got this one line for this dude. Hey, how you doing? Okay, and that's it. That's Sean Shammo is 2 different parts. We got one line from that person. Dunzo. He is so very business minded in this,
Yes.
and not the consumer. He's just like, this will be easier for them. This will be easier for them. It's like, what about for us when I don't want to hear and take the punishment?
Take the punishment.
And then they still get paid for it anyway. And Arc Raiders voice acting doesn't sound amazing by any means, but again, neither does the voice acting of a lot of games. And I think for certain games, like in the
Pause.
case
But that's still people there. That's still people with a job. You can talk about, hey, here's why it's not good. That might get back to the directors or the voice actors or whatever, and then they improve next time instead of just putting it into the AI and then having another prompt until you get it what you wanted. The fact that there are bad things in this world does not excuse using AI to make equally or slightly worse things.
I can already see AI bros are gonna come to this video and criticize you guys using TTS. If they don't understand our position at this point, when we've already spoken to the use of AI and where it can be used and where it shouldn't be used, I don't know what to tell them. I don't want machine generated. I do not want that.
Divine Instinct Goku, Ultra
Thank you for the
Essence
Super
Goku,
Chat Overlord.
True Divine Essence Goku.
Suck, fake art sucks if someone
At
uses it for fun in the privacy.
says, of topic, but Leon's one-liners give me life.
Yes, sir. In the privacy of their home, that's fine. That's what DA was saying, where if you want to AI a background on your phone, who gives a trying to sell or call that art stop it chatbot can be fun, but if they fail one day, good. Yeah, that's cool.
I remember there was a big trend of this, like, hey, here's this chat bot that acts like Luffy, so put in anything. It's like, hey, Luffy, how do you feel about ice? And it's like, I love ice. And you're like, oh, okay, great. That's fantastic.
Too long didn't read. Don't steal my do the work yourselves, you bums. The gun scene from Indiana Jones. I remember it came from the main actor being sick or injured.
They were supposed to do this big action scene, and he was just like, can I just shoot him? And they were like, yeah, sure.
of Arc Raiders specifically, voice acting isn't really a reason why people are playing it, as opposed
You don't know why people are playing it.
And it's also a part of the story. It's
It's a part of the presentation.
Product. It's the presentation.
Because would you be playing Arc Raiders if there was no voice acting? Would you enjoy Arc Raiders as much if there was 0 voices and 0 sounds? Oh no, you need the sounds. Okay, then it helps immerse you in the world.
Would you eat a burger that was completely gray, tastes the exact same, but everything is gray? I wouldn't. I'd be like, it's part of the presentation, and give me some green lettuce.
Would you drink a lemonade that looks like it has mold in it? It's not moldy, but it looks like it. Wouldn't it gross you out? Yeah, don't make
Rocketeering
assumptions about why
Dash
people
Rat
play
says,
games.
We can't escape from this MFER. Where does he come from? What? Mark, it's over DA. Robot Lady solos you.
Yeah, that is better than my performance.
So if they were using like AI voice acting in a game like, I don't know, The Last of Us, where it's very story driven, so you know, good voice acting is really important. But even still, in this Arc Raiders example, this is again another case of people not even knowing it was AI voice acting until it was told to them. And that's kind of like my
No, people discovered it before the director said it. And the same thing happened with Expedition.
Same thing happened with Jim Can't Swim, JSS. They were using AI for a couple of the videos.
At Gamer
Like, this sounds
5331
odd.
People don't like modern Pokemon games because they have big flashy cutscenes but no voice acting after literal years.
Yeah.
But they keep buying it. They keep drinking it up. So Nintendo like, we ain't got to do it because people still buying it.
Also, I tried to put AI, but YouTube wouldn't let me let that speak for itself. I believe it.
overall point with AI not being all bad when used in these creative mediums. Like, we should not shame creatives for using AI to help speed up the process of—
No, we should.
Yeah.
AI is not negative in every single aspect, and we've said this multiple times. But using it for voice acting, shame them. Using it for textures, shame them. Using it for all these types of things where a human would have done it.
Can you one day check the big green dub for DBZ is peak bad voice acting?
It is very, very bad.
I don't think I've ever.
It's bad.
Oh no. Oh no. Dad is gonna make Robot Lady as an OC.
really tedious things, and things that, again, nobody even really pays much attention to. We should not shame creatives for using AI to visualize certain ideas they have. But what we can most definitely shame companies for is using too much AI. Because of the simple fact—
Where is the
What's
line,
the
sir?
line?
30%, is that the line?
that AI isn't that good yet. Like, you would be very hard—
So it's gonna be fine to use it
Once it gets as good as it can be.
hard-pressed to find a project made by, like, even 40% or more AI that is actually good. Because AI, again, is still at a point, and probably never will be at a point, where it can really beat real human creativity. It definitely can't beat innovation.
7772 says, yeah, people had dysentery or diarrhea or something, and Ford was like, can we just shoot him? My stomach is cramping, something along those lines. And also that screen was low-key hilarious.
It's a scene that is referenced a lot. Like, it's one of the most recognizable scenes from the series. For early Ruby, Rooster Teeth used employees from their own company to voice act as well before getting more popular.
Get 'em
Voice
in
actors
there.
down the
It's
line
like,
as it got bigger.
we need somebody to say this line. Get them in there.
AI doesn't have innovation. It's programmed by things that it knows already. You know, real human skill and artistry. And now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe in the future that AI will really get to that point, but it definitely won't be, like, in the near future. Maybe I shouldn't say definitely. I'm gonna
You
say
don't know these things.
Yeah. So advocating for it now, it's not a great look.
probably.
Because you're just normalizing the thought process behind it. Well, I can use it for a couple of voice lines in my action game. Because who's really listening to the voice? Well, I can use it for some textures here and there. Because who's really looking at the trees? Well, I can use it for blah, 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 blah. And then once it gets good enough, well, I can use it for voice acting,
It wasn't
period.
discovered until it was funny how he always skims over the fact that the ones who pointed it out aren't the ones who knew about it beforehand. Zero good faith argumentation.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Like, another bad case of usage of AI is when it's used in things like customer support for things like video games or social media. You know, like, YouTube uses AIs to, you know, try and, like, monetize people's videos, and sometimes that can mess up, and it can be really annoying to YouTube creators or TikTok creators or anybody that makes social media
Pause. The things that affect me are bad. That's bad AI. Customer service, YouTube, boo. Video games, sure.
Yeah. It doesn't affect my enjoyment pockets or anything. That's my money. This is the things I must interact with.
No AI, please.
No AI, please. The things I don't really care about, like a wall on a building. Who cares, baby? Let's speed it up.
There's a lot of AI used for moderation on those platforms, and it's really bad. And for another example, things like Roblox, a game primarily played by children, it has AI support in place to try and mitigate things like, you know,
At Balance
children
Breaker
playing with—
7772 says,
A
on
horrible
the topic
pause.
of early RWBY, I think someone had their kid, Casey was her name, and had her voice act as Neo so she can write a song for her. Granted, it could be wrong, I've just heard that.
Like children, it has AI support in place to try and mitigate things like, you know, children playing with ditties, which is just like, okay. Like, or Marvel Rivals, another.
Does it work? Where's the argument again? You're making the argument of, well, the AI isn't there yet, but it can be used to do these things. Well, the AI isn't there yet, so it can be used to do these things in the future, right? Just let it get better. Use it for what you can. Use it now. And then the things that you're talking about, hey, this is bad. Well, use it in moderation and it's good.
Great example. They use AI to ban people from voice chat for sometimes a day or two just for saying like a curse word or just talking trash. Now, if they're saying like slurs and shit, then like, yeah, ban them, sure.
If it's against the terms of services to say those words,
then you can't say those words.
But bro, if you're telling somebody they're a bitch, or they suck ass at the game, why are we getting voice banned for that? Like no bullshit. Like, and sometimes you might not even be like,
what do the terms of services say?
And again, that affects him, so that's the bad stuff.
Yeah, because he's probably said them things and gotten done up.
Like talking shit. Like there was a time where like I think the only thing that I said and
he got done up.
BG, do you make it a case to make sure your cats aren't inbred, or does it not matter? Does being inbred give you better mutations?
I've never considered the inbred nature of it. I just make my cats. Traits are the number one thing I care about. Beyond that, shrug shoulders. Rivals TOS does not allow that.
There you go.
I not even be like talking shit. Like there was a time where like I think the only thing that I said, and I was joking around with one of my teammates, it was one of my friends that I was playing with in game chat, and I got a voice chat warning just because I said a curse word, and that was like the only thing I said throughout the entire game. Or another problem that I've been dealing with recently when it relates to like social media, I can't even create a damn Facebook account to run ads for my clothing business because my accounts keep getting banned by AI before I can even make a damn profile correctly. It's like they make me record a video of my face and like tilting my head in multiple different directions. They're like, that's not a real guy. It's like, how the fuck is the AI gonna tell me I'm not a real human? What are we talking about?
And
it's
again, affects him.
Yep. Everything bad is when AI negative for me.
Crazy.
Things like customer support should just never be handled by a computer because there are many things.
Hey, customer support has been handled by bots for literal decades. When you get on the phone and it says press 1 for blah 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 blah, and then you go through it and it goes, if you're having these issues, do this. Did it work? Okay, good, we're done. Or if it didn't work, connecting you with an operator.
That an AI just cannot help you with or understand the problem like a real human would be able to. But then again, there are some pretty brain-dead customer support people.
Yeah, but there's also bad stuff too there. So AI bad, people bad. AI dubs bad, people dubs bad. So everything's bad, so whatever. What's the point with saying something like that? Of course there's gonna be bad stuff out there for normal people doing normal people stuff.
Yeah, there's maybe tens of millions in customer support.
I only bad when it affects me.
Absolutely. There's like, you're gonna get some bad ones. There's, whenever you go to a fast food restaurant or a restaurant period, you're dealing with 2 to 3 people out of the thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of employed people on that company. You're gonna get some ones, you're gonna get some great ones.
Other companies, so maybe I shouldn't fully say that. But there's obviously also the case of AI, like right now in the past like few months, basically making it impossible to get a reasonably priced gaming PC anymore, and it's even affecting things like the console space as well.
Oh, me.
Excuse me, me.
Xbox is fucking drowning because of this shit.
Hey,
the sponsor of this video is the issue that is making PC parts go up.
I'll take that money, but it bad.
You are having an issue because of you, in a sense.
No, nothing about the environmental impact, nothing about power grids and electricity be going. Okay, maybe.
Because companies are just pouring money into.
Queen says, DSP Foss sure is not human, Colin. The jury is still out on that one.
Absolutely.
No, he's more lazy than anything.
Phil?
This guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
AI. And then there's also the case of, like, you know, companies just replacing humans with AI if an AI can do something good or just solid enough.
Game design, sir.
Voice acting.
Photography, sir, on your website.
Modeling.
Sir. Did you watch the video that you made?
I understand I'm the problem, but this is a problem.
You taking
At that time, I'm
jobs,
like, shit, I need to put out some content.
but those are good. You did.
Even if, you know, they could pay a human and come in and also do what they want, but make it
At
a lot better.
Racketeering-Rat says,
Go back.
the issue with his argument is that he thinks AI being the base of creating something is good. It should only be an extension of something you're already creating, not the other way around.
No, companies just replacing humans with AI if an AI can do something good or just solid enough. Even if, you know, they could pay a human and come in and also do what they want, but make it a lot better than an AI could. But the humans are being replaced because it costs more money. And to be fair, I wouldn't blame a company if, like, they replaced a human with an AI if an AI can do their job just as good, if not just maybe slightly worse than a human could. Like, and that...
You wouldn't blame a company for replacing a mother with AI, but then you simultaneously complain about customer service being AI. It's almost like somebody could be doing that job, but AI is doing it a little worse. The thing that you're complaining about is the thing that you're advocating for. Sir!
How could he not understand what's going on here? Like, I truly don't get it. Hey, when I was working... That's when I completely stopped watching.
5420 says, AI, replace Colin.
When I was working at McDonald's, you best believe some of them kids' meals was getting 6 nuggets instead of 4, getting 8 nuggets instead of 6.
Do that.
Some of them 10 pieces were getting 12. I ain't really care. Even though DA got called out, not by the employee, by a customer, because he tried to hook her up and she wanted more of a hookup.
Crazy.
More of one. Yeah, this is discussion.
You know, it's crazy.
In that case, I don't really think your job is that important. Like, and that sounds fucked up to say, but really, if
what?
Just as good, if not just maybe slightly worse than a human could. Like, in that case, I don't really think your job is that important.
So if you can be replaced by AI, your job is just not that important.
Obvious reasons.
Friendly reminder, we are in a water deficit because of these fake art making machines. Thank you for the super chat overload. Hey, audiobooks are being AI'd a lot now.
Yikes.
Do you think if it's just slightly worse, it's cool? What happens when YouTubers, when a month in live stream is good
Find it
enough?
funny he's playing a game about the Marvel IP when Marvel Comics has made a thing about no AI. That's called peak irony.
It's completely crazy to be like, hey, if you got replaced by AI, you kind of deserved it.
Like, and that sounds fucked up to say, but really, if an AI can do what you can do, then your job probably isn't that important.
Yeah, customer service, the thing you complained about.
Yeah.
And an AI can make a whole game, but it's not gonna be good.
Yeah. If AI can make the textures, then I guess the artist that makes those textures just isn't good enough.
AI can, duh.
But you know how you know their jobs was important? Because what AI did was took all the information from the billions of people doing their jobs. So all these texture makers that have put up textures on like the Unreal Engine marketplace, hey, guess what happened? AI took all of them textures and now just generates this. Well, I guess their job just was never important because AI replaced them. What type of stupid shit is this? There have been so many times where I accidentally got an extra burger from McDonald's. Whoever accidentally does this is a god. There have been times where things have been in a warmer, and it's like somebody left the line is just like, I'll just throw that shit in a bag. I don't care.
You might be thinking like, oh, well, AI can make art. Does that mean artists should be replaced if an AI can make good art?
Oh yeah, that was my argument.
No, because an AI still cannot reach the same level as a real artist could. Again,
but you showed the two
I was
images
about to say.
and said they're both pretty good, so what's the problem?
And then the argument is, what about when they can replace the humans? Is it fine then?
and like I said, with my examples where I was using like AIs for like, you know, model photo shoots, or like even just to like edit certain images just to make like something funny out of it, an artist could. Again, like I said, with my examples where I was using like AIs for like, you know, model photo shoots, or like.
But you think those are good enough?
Yeah.
So they've replaced the models you would have done.
Rat says, with human customer support, in a best case scenario you get good services. Worst case is that you get to scream at someone sentient and not a line of code. Wait, am I a bad person?
Sometimes you gotta let it out.
Nah, you never let it out.
I personally don't, but Muvs.
Yeah, no, he's both stupid and selfish. It's crazy.
Even just to like edit certain images just to make like something funny out of, an AI can never really get you what you want exactly. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. But like, yeah, I mean, there are very obviously bad things that AI can and already have brought into the industry, the creative industry as a whole. I mean, you can go on Amazon and find like fully AI generated books. There's people on YouTube.
They're horrible. So the AI book I was talking about before, even though there was no conspicuous, if you'd like me to write this in a style of prompts that people have left into their books before, but the writing was so stilted, so emotionless.
But his point about art creators, I think it was, that nobody noticed until it was called out.
Yeah.
So what if nobody notices those AI books? What if somebody buys and like, yep, this is just a good book and it's wholly AI? Is that cool?
Music. People have listened to playlists on Spotify and it's just like, oh, I like this song, and then they find out it's AI. But you said if it's good enough, it's fine. So it's not fine, and then it's fine, but only in certain instances. But only those instances means that your job wasn't important, except when it was, because it can't quite do it well enough. But when it can, I guess it's no longer important.
YouTube and stuff that make fully just AI generated content, and it's a lot of slop shit that people produce. But I do think people need to chill out acting like it's fucking Ultron and it's going to destroy the industry, or people that just criticize creatives.
It's going to destroy the industry in the way that it's going to reduce jobs of people that
can reduce creativity.
Yes. What these executives at TV shows or whatever want to do is have ChatGPT write an episode of like Modern Set Family, and then have an editor look over it, touch it up, and then put it to print. So now instead of a writer's room, instead of 4 or 5 writers with a head writer, you just have the head writer rewriting things that ChatGPT said. That's what they want to happen.
Just off the basis that they used AI in a certain project. Like, I think that shit genuinely does need to stop. Unless, of course, it is warranted. But I do think a lot of the people...
When is it warranted?
What? Yeah.
When it's blatant AI and it's used for like 80% of the project.
When it's warranted?
Because it's not quite good enough yet. But once it is actually good enough, I guess it's no longer warranted, guys.
That criticize AI and jump on the AI hate bandwagon is just people that don't really know much about it, or they're just kind of following the opinions of something they heard on Twitter. But yeah, that's
just lumping everybody in into just they don't know nothing about this AI stuff. That's all it is.
Ultimately,
you can't be wrong.
In this video, if you have anything to add to what I said, or want to mention something I didn't cover in the comments, good or bad, relating to this topic, then feel free to do that. Just a reminder that I did recently start a clothing brand and the store is currently running. Then feel free to do that. Just a reminder that I did recently start a clothing.
Who designed it?
Who did the design for
why was it humans? And if so, it needs a human touch. And why doesn't the model need human touch?
If it was AI, why are you just doing AI?
Clothing brand and the store
is it a bandwagon if it's a bad thing people know about? Yeah, like if everybody, when moms were eating Tide Pods, I didn't need to eat a Tide Pod to go, I don't know nothing about
people
this.
Jumping on the Epstein file bandwagon.
Yeah, legitimately.
currently running a buy one, get one 30% off sale on all products. So if you buy a shirt and you want a hoodie, you'll get the hoodie or the shirt 30% off. So feel free to support your boy if you like any of the designs that I have on the website. But with that said, I thank you all for watching, and yeah.
You check the comments, because they are funny. You see right there, right? Ask. That's AI integrated. Bing, bang, boom.
I forgot how this works. Yeah, this is fine.
At Dutch23 says, go get 23 time.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, easy Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go down. That was one that I saw that was funny.
Grok. Oh yeah, this was right before Grok. Basically. We dead ass.
Everybody thought you couldn't get more unemployed, so you had to prove them wrong.
So I don't like AI because I am a graphic designer. So Colin, go back to touching yourself to Joker 2, and he's a Joker 2 boy. Stay in your territory. Saying, is AI really bad in media is like saying, is the sky blue? If this video isn't living proof stupidity exists, then I don't know what is. Yes, without a doubt. This might be up here with that Reddit guy who got fired. Generative AI will never amount to real art. By definition, it will never reach the level of actual human soul and effort, since it feeds upon what is already there. Inspiration is not the same as imitation. The only artists that benefit from Gen AI are people who see art as nothing else than entertainment. It's a net negative in every artistic aspect, and calling yourself nuanced because you saw pretty pictures made by AI.
You learned jack shit from Age of Ultron.
Yeah, truly. It's not too late. You can still delete this, bro. I can't believe I used to defend and watch your video.
Ooh, they are hard against this dude.
I know it's been said to death in the comments, but generally, if AI is a tool, it is good. If AI is a creator, it is bad.
That's kind of a good way to look at it.
It's not that simple and varies on the situation, but I think it's a general good idea. AI has to get its source from somewhere, and 99% of the time, it's just scraping images off of websites and social media from creators, artists, as an artist.
As an artist.
As
an artist.
Yes, there you go. As an artist, if you want to make stuff for yourself, fine. I recommend creating stuff yourself. It's a hard journey, but it's worth it. My only complaint is don't call yourself an artist and don't say it's your art
really quick,
or that you want that image.
Go to the newest and then we can...
Biggity bounce? Yes, it is, because the real problem with AI is not how you use it, it's the way it works. It's a plagiarism machine, so it doesn't matter if you use 1% or 100%, the damage is exactly the same. This is like arguing the positives.
Still commenting.
It's like arguing the positives of using an atomic bomb. No, there aren't. Their only use is to avoid other people from using their things. I'm so disappointed in you. No, it's bad for all things. You are dumb. SK is right about you. Did you seriously advertise an 18+ generative AI app to an audience of most likely, probably 99%?
Generative AI. That combo is bonkers.
Yo, wrap it up, bro. I actually figured out they were both AI pretty quickly. The bridge in the first image gave it away, and the second image had too many similarities to the first that have not come from the same prompt. Worst video ever. It's hilarious. This guy's entire persona is, I have a bad take. I hope you like it. They call him the slop eater.
So somebody made a response to this video, and then he made a response to that video, and then they made a response to that video. So I'm gonna be checking owls out later.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what you got to say against this.
All right. Yeah, we're out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I got shit to do.
Can we get a little T20?
What?
Just to
what?
Send the people home happy.
They don't need to be home happy.
We didn't get a revisited proper this week. They need something to tide them over.
Us here right now.
What it?
This version of Goku controls time. No one can stop him.
At
Is
Notera
that the
2018
Twilight
says,
Zone?
please do more vids like this and not Demon Slayer, I am begging you.
Find more videos like this. Exactly. Demon Slayer next week. Here it comes.
Yeah, Demon Slayer month, boy.
That was a fun video. I like those kinds of perspectives. But
I do want to make a playlist of just like general topics. So this AI topic, why video games aren't fun anymore, that type of thing. That doesn't slot neatly into the anime stuff we do.
One law no one can escape. It flows forward without mercy. It does not pause for grief.
What are you doing?
Is the AI in script these days?
No, this is pure
It
unfiltered
flows
23.
forward without mercy. It does not pause for grief. It does not rewind for regret.
At Racketeering-Rat says, this would have been a lot better if his response was him coming out
What?
saying this video was satire and he made it just to prove to his sponsors that's he cool with AI.
Yeah.
Even gods, demons, even the strongest warriors in existence are carried by its current. Time is such a powerful...
Why did he burp?
carried by its current. Time is such a powerful... power to master that one has something called time skipping. One has something called a temporary do-over going back 2 minutes. But in one universe, something went wrong. A child was born with a power that was
At
never meant
J-T3E2Y
to exist.
says, I could never.
Not
Never.
a transformation, not a technique, not a level of strength. A contradiction. Technique, not a level of strength. A contradiction. From the moment he opened his eyes,
Really not hard.
time itself began to hesitate. Like reality was waiting for his permission to continue.
Oh my
And that
God,
child
shut the
Was
fuck.
Kakarot on planet
Was Kakarot planet?
Continue. And that child was Kakarot on planet Vegeta.
Yo, he's the greatest man in
man.
history.
Time. Time had to wait for his permission. What?
Okay. Okay.
Of his power, he's gonna get stronger and stronger. And Grand Zeno is waiting for an answer. He wants to know who the mortal is. I say, tell him, father. This mortal is getting out of control.
At
He master race beers
Racketeering-Rat
like
says, already better than Collins Comics.
it was nothing but turning him very old, and Beers has died right before me. I seen it all.
Beers
I would not
dead,
believe
big
it
ups.
if I never witnessed it. And he's able to do what we angels can do. Use temporary do-over. Is that so? Okay then, tell me everything about this mortal. I'm gonna go and erase him once when I'm done playing with my stuff. But first tell me everything you have.
Playing with my and then I'm out. I got you.
I gotta get one out real quick.
Naruto because reasons. July-ish?
We'll see.
On him, Wheeze. Oh, yes, my lord. Of course. While that was happening, back on Earth, a few months has passed since Goku killed Beerus, as Zeno was now doing a lot of his own stuff, and he was trying to have his own, you could say, me time before he comes to meet Goku one-on-one. Goku, on the other hand, continued to meditate as he could feel danger still alert
Jorking it.
around him. Things are not done yet. Just because he beat Beerus
Oh, stop.
doesn't mean that planet Earth
He
is
got
safe
some
from any
going
other
on.
danger.
He got his own. He's
Goku
doing
would
his
quite
own
often
thing.
leave
You know
Earth to go to
him.
King Kai's place to train there.
You know how he
while
gets
Gohan
down.
decided to go train with Piccolo until Goku was free, so he could continue to train with Goku, since he saw that his father was very stressed. Goku then
Watermark
decided to
pickup.
come right back to planet Earth as he was making his way, but from there he heard a lot of weird energy and noises coming from
He
the
heard
crater.
energy?
He then went to go check it out, and once when he got there, he heard someone say, "So you think you could do whatever you like just because you're born with the power of time?
So you
Could do whatever you like just
You think
because
you
you're
can
born
do stuff?
with the power of time? What the?
Time.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? I am Time. I have come here to end your life, Goku. I've been warned by you by the Supreme Tribe of Time. I was trained just for you. I knew you would come one day. Alright, then come show me who you are." It is my pleasure. It is time you die.
Is it gonna be a lot of time fun?
Put more emphasis on time.
Yo, this beat, yo. This is crazy.
What do you think?
At J-T3E2I says, Goku Black.
Black. Whoa, is that blackface?
I'm here to destroy your life. You can call me
Destroy your life.
Dark Goku. How's that?
He said, "How's that?"
Yeah, I can say the word.
Destroy your life. You can call me Dark Goku. How's that name? What the hell? Why does he look like me? Why you look like me? Because I am you, Goku. With the amount of time you use,
Because I am.
Is that Goku covered with hockey?
you create a rift in the timeline, and I am that rift. That rift represents you. It's the reason why I look just like you. And now with your own face and power and body, I'm gonna destroy your life here and now. Okay, then bring it on, buddy. I have done a lot of training myself for this day. With that, Goku into a ready's position. As his and Dark Goku.
BG, what is Dark Goku?
He's time.
What did he just say?
I'm gonna destroy your life here and now. Okay, then bring it on, buddy. I have done a lot of training myself for this day. With that, Goku into a ready's position. Power represents you. It's the reason why I rift in the timeline, and I am that rift. That rift represents you. It's the reason why I look just like you. And now with your own face and power and body,
He's the rift in time. You weren't paying attention.
No, because I hard out at 3:30, and I'm trying to get situated.
As his and Dark Goku's battle has now begun. Goku went and charged right towards Dark Goku, while Dark Goku did the same, and with that, Dark Goku went and decked Goku right across his face, getting to be sent. While Dark Goku did the same, and with
all right, here, I'm about to send my text and put my phone down.
Shift the buff in the image 1 pixel to the right. Let me color this in real quick.
This is horrible.
did the same, and with that, Dark Goku went and decked Goku right across his face, getting to be sent flying. Goku then managed to get right back up. As he saw that Dark Goku was right there, he used time skip, and he went and jabbed Goku right in his stomach. If you want to beat me, Goku, you're gonna have to use all your power. Otherwise, you'll die right here.
Power.
Okay, then I have no choice. Then it's time for you to die. With that, Goku went and he began to power.
5424 says, that intro was somewhat elegant, but then we get that Dark Goku intro. 223 could never be replaced AI.
Up as he let out a scream.
Oh, okay.
Blue.
We can
Goku, you got thing, Dark Goku. You think you'll use my face and body to intimidate me? It's not gonna work. I'll destroy you. Bring it on then.
Oh, it's
As
just
the
Dark
second round
Goku
begun.
v him.
With that, both Goku and Dark Goku went and charged right towards one another.
And then
As
Majin,
both
whoever
of them
this
power
broad
clashed with one
is.
another, and they were going at it back and forth.
He loves that guy so much.
So strong.
As Gohan can flow time inside him and he could feel something
Gohan?
coming out, Goku began to concentrate towards Gohan. As Gohan can flow time inside him and he could feel something coming out, and with that, Gohan went and let out a scream.
This is art. Well, hold up. This is short. My ear.
Wow, Father, you're able to make me achieve this new power? This is amazing. Alright, Piccolo, you're next. As Goku began
He's
to
just gonna
concentrate
get
towards
orange.
Piccolo, I didn't give you this. You two always had this power within you. I just time skipped you guys towards that power. Now let's go end this war. With that, Goku when he
You can
transformed
time
into
Oh, Vegeta's not
Master
here.
Ultra Instinct.
I don't care about this.
And bring it on then. Father, how about you go take on the Supreme God of Time? Piccolo and I will handle this clown. Gladly. Let's do it, Gohan. Saving Goku from using time, just so she could steal all of his time power. Goku then tried to do everything he can to hit her, but he couldn't. She began to overpower Goku and she started to beat the shit out of him. You are too weak. Here, I thought that
Didn't
you'll
even
be
try.
stronger than
Didn't
me,
even.
but it's time I go and steal all of your
Hi.
power. time is going to be mine
Alright.
forever. As she began to proceed stealing Goku's time, and with that Goku was
Yeah,
sharply
my
evaluated,
time!
as he saw that he had no choice but to finally accept one thing which he never wanted to accept, that was the power of time. To accept to have this as his gift. Goku when finally decided to accept
So
it
he's
and
been
embrace
fighting
it, he was
against
able to
time
feel a
this
push
whole time.
as
How
he
many
went
times did he say
down
time?
I was gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. I'm going with a smooth
511.
All my life, I never wanted to accept this power. Deep down, I knew I had something within me. A power would
Are we in
transcend
his
me to a new
mind
level,
now?
but I never wanted to believe in it or accept it. But now it's time. I've become one with this power. I'm ready to take on the responsibility of being the king
now
of
it's
time.
time.
I will control time forever. Be one with me.
At Racketeering-Rat says. So the new character he introduced was literally John Cena's intro. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now.
Pause.
This is sauceless.
Time instinct?
Time instinct is what I was thinking. Time Master Goku.
Mastered time Goku.
No rights Goku.
This is kind of nega Goku.
1930s Goku. Time is up Goku.
Goku has now gone and finally become what he was always meant to be.
Timebreaker is nice.
Transcended time, and now he has become a Saiyan Zenith. This is Saiyan Zenith Goku.
Couldn't even begin to think that's what it would be.
I wonder, does he have like a Google Doc of just like, here's all my names, and I'm just giving like, what, Time Zenith, okay, go Super Saiyan Zenith. Does he just have a just like, okay, Goku and Frieza were brothers, that's gonna be one. And does he?
Yeah,
I wonder what's his process.
What's the start? Is it the story or is it the Goku? Like, I'm gonna do Ultra Saiyan Goku and then work backwards.
Or is it the model?
Or is it the model? Saiyan Zenith Goku.
The true time carrier.
What?
The Saiyan
What?
Zenith Goku. The true time carrier.
The true time
Okay,
carrier?
so I'm locking it in. This month winning the tournament.
That tournament not happening, buddy.
Wow. This power is the true time.
Moth becomes time himself and goes, wow.
Man, that's crazy.
Y'all seeing this? I'm time.
Oh, that's me?
Carrier. Wow. This power is amazing. Never have I thought that I would have to use such
Why is Goku always gruffer when he goes into these Saiyan transformations?
It is a callback to Sean who does that.
thing to fight something as ugly as you. How in the world did he... What did you call... Before she could say another word, Goku instantly came right...
Yep, every time before you could say another word.
And then he beat the shit out of him, and then they fight for a second, and then he wins, and it's like, I am now become time itself.
It was before even the Supreme Kind of Time and her boyfriend came to destroy it. With that, everyone was very happy to celebrate, as Chi-Chi was very happy with Goku, and from there Goku saw that she was pregnant, so he decided to go in reverse time, and he made time go forward this time, getting the pregnancy to be completely done, and Goten was born. As Goku is now able to play with time however he likes it, and he'll use it for always protecting his loved one and his world. This is what I believe would happen if Goku...
See, he gotta be like, all right, time, Goku, you can't use that time, because he's winning the tournament. Early lock.
Yeah, he reversed the time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Speed up the time.
I'm like, reverse the time. He was like, I ain't get her pregnant.
I thought he was doing time abortion.
Does he ever
Yeah.
put more than one character on screen at the same time?
Yes,
He's
yes.
done, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I don't know how this month can lose.
no, easy lock.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna make you an old man. You're old man Goku. Or your baby
This
Goku.
is old man Goku. Wow.
Wow. Whoa, his power.
I am actually stronger because I trained more, and before he finished talking, Time Goku punched him.
Was born with the time ability. Thank you very much for watching and supporting this series. I appreciate all you guys.
Crazy bars.
He's not losing.
He's not.
Let's see that time, and let's get the out of here. Transcript.
Oh yeah.
210 is the number.
I said 511.
Anti-time punch. One of them can do that.
So we need to take away 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's so many comments.
6. So he's at 358?
What did you say?
Or 356. I said 5 something.
I mean, we're going prices right rules.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. We'll just say he said time 360 times.
Which is a lot. Okay, that's time Paradox Goku or whatever his name was.
Saiyan Zenith, sir. Do not disrespect
the controller of time.
That human VA is better than any IVA.
Yes, 100%.
Time responds. Time kills back. Time fails.
Oh, the views are not there like they used to be. Oh, they must just be waiting for the full series now.
What is that? Monkey Broly.
Oh, Lord.
Cooler. Ruby in Frieza.
Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, where's my tournament of Goku, sir?
Oh my, that Mountain Dew Goku is killing me. It's so bad.
So it might be his worst Goku ever. Once again, one of these days we're gonna do a tier list of all his Gokus.
That's gonna be crazy.
And we're gonna need some you know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be crazy.
Every Goku. Yeah, alright. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Mint ice cream Goku.
Wow, we're out of here at a reasonable time.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Back to doing what we needs to do.
Yep. Time's running out.
Time.
At Racketeering says, Gold Science.
There's only one person that can
will be the
stop
one to counter
time,
in
and
the
that's
future.
Kaka.
Watch.
On Planet Vegeta.